How's it going, guys? I am actually managing to make a video today because my internet connection is halfway stable. It has not been interrupted for about an hour, so I think that's a very good omen. So let's do a bit of a market outlook and see what we got ahead of us this week. I think we are still bullish, but I would really like to see a bit of a pullback first, just to give it like a bit of a breather before. Let me delete like some of those drawings, just so we see the chart a little bit better. Come on. Um, just because of the way this has been moving, it's just um, like seasonality and all of that stuff. Yes, we're probably gonna like. I think that's another reason to be bullish, and I'm gonna show you guys some other stuff that might give us reasons to be bullish. But just a bit of a breather. Like after this, like 1, 2, 3, 4, what 5 green days, and then it was just like one red day, and now we're already up quite a bit. Even though like the 4 hour and the 30 minute, they're both they're not getting out of their celts, so it's just the daily that's still holding above. But we'll see what happens during the day. Um, I think a pullback, just like at least to the bottom of at least this regression channel, like retag the 14 or something like that, or retag the middle celt. I think that would be quite healthy for run into the end of the year. But there's other things that I wanted to show you guys real quick that I think are a really nice bullish sign. One of them is, of course, the Russell, which is nicely breaking out, like has confirmed um, over that breakout level, has confirmed, like is now back over the upper celt. So we hope that it's a bit of a similar picture with SPY, that I hope that this could hold. Just money flowing into small caps is always a really nice bullish sign for the US economy, because small caps are the companies that are actually in the US as well. So I think that's a really nice sign. And the other thing is the biotech sector, which I remembered this weekend that, like biotech, because of how risky a sector it is, um, it being so strong, that's a really nice sign of consumer or confidence, and people being willing to put risk on. Um, so that's like another signal that to me that in like in the medium term, we are definitely very bullish. Of course, I mean, this is of course overextended as well, and just from like a short-term perspective, we are probably in need of a pullback here as well. But just like this kind of nice breakout over and like previous resistance right into previous highs, resistance zones here, like almost straight up. That's a really nice sign that people are willing to put their money to work. Um, so that makes me quite bullish for the U.S. economy as a whole. So now let's look at some of the stocks that I've been looking at. I think it's probably a bit of a mix between bullish and bearish plays, but also short-term and just watches. So BABA, they got listed in I think in Hong Kong, and there's lots of money flowing in, which gave this one a really nice boost here. And this is like this candle, I'm not valuing too much because it's a half day and it was low volume, but still, even today, like it's not able to trade over 200 yet, and that 200 level is a big level. I think after a run like this, it might want to perhaps fill that gap fill the gap, and also retested this breakout level here. So 195, I think, could be in the cards. If you want to, see, like, if you want to play this intraday, I would probably look for a hold underneath. It's hard to say, because we've had like these. There's not really like consolidation zones here, so a break of Friday's low is definitely, and the hold underneath is definitely a nice sign for a move at least into 197, where we've had like some consolidation here, or even 195 down here. On the other hand, if you wanted to scoop some BABA up for more upside, remember it's a China stock, so there's always that risk as well. But then I would probably start looking into like 195, and then perhaps 192 as like a level, especially also with the upper Celt coming back up. So perhaps like this 194 area could be some support as well, depending if we get like into this in the next 2 days or so. The upper Celt might be right at that level as well and provide more support. But just from a short-term perspective, I am expecting at least a bit of consolidation in like this. Like if it doesn't want to sell off, because this is really good news, and money is flowing in, it might just consolidate in this 198, 199 area, perhaps go down to 197 or something like that, before it keeps moving higher. Or if you see like nice weakness, because I'm not going to be around for the open, but if you see nice weakness, perhaps a short from 198 to 195 might give you some like nice short-term gain. Apple, that one is still extremely strong. It's gapping up over over that previous high. I think again this one, it's had breather, but I don't know. I think hey, if this holds today, if this comes back into 268, I would probably buy this for a short-term long, and see if you want to like go back into the 270, and then see from there if 270 wants to hold. Then I mean we can go. I don't know how far. This is crazy. I think I've done some Fibonacci's earlier. I'm trying to use them more, because I think there's actually some value to be gained from those levels, because I think big institutions are only using them quite a bit, and I know a few of you are using them too. So I'm trying to kind of adjust and learn a little bit more. So we have like a bit of room here as well for that Fibonacci extension up at 290. And maybe this wants to go for that 290 300 level. So it's extremely strong. I would not be looking to short this in any way whatsoever. So if this manages to hold 268, perhaps 267, like the red green, and comes quickly back over 268, this could be a nice intraday, or perhaps even like a swing long from that could be put on today. TTD, this one is a short idea for now. Again, I'm trying to use the Fibonacci, so it is right into resistance, but it's not at the Fibonacci extension yet, which is actually like coinciding perfectly with that 280 level, which has been a level here. So I think perhaps a pullback, like this is a nice bearish candle, but it's also the half day. So I'm not sure, but if this pulls back into 257 today or something like that, it has a almost $10 ATR, so if it pulls back $5, that's not that big of a deal. And if it starts holding there, I think this could be a nice, like medium term, like perhaps a few weeks, like 2 weeks or so, a week or two, I don't know, just more than just a day or two long swing into that high there. MA, come on. This one as well, like a huge run. After I guess I'm not too familiar with the fundamentals on this stock, but it's I mean on one hand it was this nice breakout that held over this level here. We're coming into like that into the all-time highs now. So I would expect if this oh look, it's actually gapping right up into that level. So I'm not sure if this wants to go. If this spikes right off the open, I would probably try and short this, say into 295 or something like that. If this spikes into 295, I would short this back to at least 293 and see. It might be like looking at some kind of failed breakout here because it's quite extended, and I think this 293, 294 level is like all-time highs after a run like this should be like somewhat of a resistance. Next one, Twillo. I love this one. This one is consolidating nicely. Nice flat consolidation. It's holding. The MAs are about to cross over bullishly here. So this one rarely has lots of pre-market action, so you're not going to see much until we actually open. But as you know, I've been pointing out this one for a while, and I've been wanting to see a 100 retest first, just because of that psychological level. But this looks like this wants to hold at the moment. So if we can, like get over that 105 in the next few days, we would have like a nice target into the 109, 110 area for a week or two or maybe 3 week swing where you could sell some nice premium to take advantage of. But this one is very much one to look at. Just that downward channel, that's been broken here, and we've seen how well those breakouts have been working on other stocks. So I think this is definitely one to keep on radar, closely on radar. Next one is Atlassian team. That one broke out of this as well. Kind of similar, and is holding now. Over that like that kind of support resistance zone that I've been drawing into here over 126. Again, same thing. If we could open over that upper Celt and get a quick retest of the Celt, that would be a really nice long into 130, 132 as the next levels. What do we have here? Let me check real quick. 133.70, so that will probably be the max for the short term if this wants to go right away. The ATR is suggesting that we're not going to get all the way up there in one day, but we've seen crazier things. And on the other hand, what we also want to keep in mind is that it would also be nice if this could perhaps either consolidate or just pull back a little bit and retest the lower end of this ascending triangle here, which is slowly forming. And by the way, something funny that I saw when I was drawing this triangle on the weekend. When you zoom out, look how perfectly this tags this candle here. And all I did was just connect these two highs here. So I find that fascinating. I don't know what it means, but I just find it fascinating whether how stuff lines up. Same here, just how connecting two dots suddenly finds like two other perfect touch points. And I don't know. I don't think this is just a coincidence. But what do I know? So yeah, that's that. I think this is also like a nice bullish chart that we want to keep in mind. Next one is MU, another one that broke out of the downward trend. Wasn't as long as the other ones, So you could almost see this as kind of a cup, I guess, or I don't know. I don't like using these words or these descriptions, but broke out, came back under, held the MAs, then gapped back over the middle Celt, and tested that 48 level. Came back down on Friday, but held. So if this holds that, like that 47, well, look, this is actually so far it looks like it's gapping up a little bit into why don't I have this line? Because that's the open. So it's gapping up almost right into the high or into that 48, the high of Friday. So looking good for a bullish player as well. If this can get over say 48.26 and then over 48.50, I think this has nice potential to break out to and to get to these previous highs in the next few weeks as well. Then this one is a longer term thing, but I am starting to get kind of bullish on beyond again. Not, I mean, like fundamentally, I don't know. I just think that beyond, like there's always like two kind of waves on trends like this. We've seen this with the cannabis, we've seen this with 3D printing, and there's always a few waves, at least two waves of just like popularity first, like the FOMO the retail kind of wave, and then the just a few players, the bigger ones. So, and I think it's in the spirit of time. Like we animal cruelty and sustainability and climate change are very big topics these days. And I think just from that point of view, this actually just from that does have this whole sector of um, I guess uh, fake products in a sense, synthetic products, does have potential of like hitting the spirit of the time. So if this could get like reclaim some of those levels again, and I would actually be inclined to take a bit of a longer term, as in like a month or so long on this, and see how far this can go. Just something that I wanted to bring up for you guys because I think this does have potential. It doesn't have to be right away. I want to see this, like hold and confirm for a little bit longer, and it could start playing out in half a year, perhaps. You never know. But I just wanted to point this out here for you guys to keep on watch as well. And I don't think I'm not too bearish on this anymore. That's definitely something I wanted to mention. I'm sorry, I'm coughing because we've had like the worst freaking smoke day again today because of the bushfires, and it's literally like being on a campsite with a few million other people. Everything smells like smoke. My clothes smell like smoke. Everything smells like smoke, and of course, breathing in all this stuff is not the healthiest thing either. So let's go to the last one. I'm sorry, I think we're going a little bit over time as well. But last on UAL, this broke out as well. What you have to keep in mind with airlines is always the oil as well. Always, oil has quite a bit of influence on how these stocks move, and it can move them quite a bit just because of the gas prices. But for now, I'm actually quite inclined to long this just because of how this came back over and held after breaking out of this consolidation that's lasted for over a year, you know. So I mean, it hasn't moved for over a year. It's tested this level, this 90 level, quite a bit, and perhaps now we might uh, just to go a bit more in detail. tested level, failed, went over, but failed right back under it quite fast. Tested, failed, lower low, tested, lower high. Not sure, probably about equal low, then higher high, higher low, and then bit of consolidation, and now it's trying to go again. So just seeing like the relationship between, come on, sorry, this kind of phase here, and then seeing it doing the thing now here. Just, the level has shifted up just a little bit, and that makes me bullish, just from a technical point of view. If this can hold and perhaps break that 193.50 level or something like that, this is definitely going to be a nice sign. But even if this holds today, I might start building a say a 30-day or something like that. 30 might be a little bit much, but maybe 20-day or something like that long position for this, to see if this is going to retest the previous highs and whether it even manages to break out. So that's that from me. I hope this is going to be a more regular thing again from now on. I hope the internet's going to get a bit more stable. I don't promise anything, because I'm pretty sure the wildfires, on top of Telstra's complete incompetence, the wildfires definitely have an influence as well. But yeah, guys, if you have questions, just message me. I am always looking at stuff when I can, and I will message you back as soon as I can. Please like the video, and please comment if you have any suggestions that what we could do better. And hopefully you guys have a nice start into the week, and hopefully I'll talk to you guys soon. You guys have a good one.